Hey guys, hey, welcome to Mondays with Marc. I'm Marc, and this is Smokeysteveandmarc. Of course it is, right? Welcome back. Really nice to see you on this special Tuesday edition of Mondays with Marc, huh? Well, we've done this before, but Steven couldn't do his regular scheduled live stream on Sunday, so we thought we would just bump everything one day. So he did his live stream yesterday on Monday, and I'm doing Mondays on Marc today on Tuesday. So yeah, we got a special Tuesday edition for you. And before we go any further, oh yes, we got the microphones. So we are going to be testing them out a little bit over the next couple of videos. So I'm going to wear the microphone for some of the video, and then I'm not going to wear it for some of the video, and then we're going to see if it makes a difference and if it helps or not. I know nothing about microphones or technology, I don't know anything really much about that, and the ones we got before were just awful. They didn't work, and my gosh, you can get them for like $15, and you can get them for like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So we kind of went in the middle. These are about $80 for a set of two wireless mics. So we're going to give them a whirl, see how they work. So I will thank you in advance for your understanding if the volume or the audio is a little bit wonky. Okay. So anyway, oh my goodness, we are going to have a really nice time tonight. So we're going to go out in the garden for a little garden update. 'Tis the season, right? Garden updates, like all the time, right? No, I'm really happy that we got back in touch with a few. There's like a handful of people, viewers that we like do our gardens together, every year, and it's a lot of fun. So if you're doing a garden this year, definitely reach out to us and send us pictures of your garden, of maybe some garden projects, maybe you're starting some plants on your own, your house plants, anything. We love to get those pictures, and then every so often we'll share them here on the channel too. That is, of course, unless you would rather we didn't share your picture. So, and then we have an awesome, really, really, really great project to do today. Just in time for Mother's Day, y'all. Yep, Mother's Day is right around the corner this Sunday. And if you don't have a gift yet, check this project out because it's really cool. I love it. It has succulents in it, y'all. It does. and of course, we'll get caught up with some chit chat. Oh, I'll tell you, it was really nice seeing everybody when for our Saturday night live stream. It was the first one we've done together in quite some time, and it was so nice to see some of you. Thank you for popping by and saying hello. It was great. I mean, well, really, most of you I haven't talked to since the last live stream we did together. So we are planning on doing those a little more often. Maybe we'll alternate every week. We'll just do a regular chit chat video, and then we'll do a live chit chat on a Saturday or a Friday, So, but anyway, how the heck are you anyway? I really hope you had a nice weekend and maybe some fun plans for the week ahead. And if you are a gardener, are you getting your work done? Are you? Because I'm getting a little stressed here because I'm thinking it's too late. It's not too late at all, but I have a lot of fun things that I want to do for the garden this year. And, admittedly, there's a lot, and I don't know if we're going to get to all of it. I don't. But the main thing is putting the raised beds in. And I'm going to be using as much scrap wood as I can. And we're going to rent a tiller because I can't do it by hand. There's absolutely no way. And I'm doing it pretty large, So I don't know. And then I have all the seedlings started and everything. So I get a little I don't know. I guess I get a little overwhelmed because I'm like, oh no, we got to do. But we're right on track with everything. Everything is good. So I'm anxious to see how everything turns out this year. We'll have a first ever proper pumpkin patch. Ooh, that'll be nice. But anyway, we'll talk about that a little later. We're going to do a little garden update. And in fact, you know what? Why don't we do that now? How about we head outside and I'll show you what's going on in the garden. As you can see, I do have a lot of work to do with the garden, but I did get a lot done too. So I'm going with all raised beds this year, as you know, and the raised beds are going to be here like this. And I'll show you next week once I get them in. I have to rent a tiller because I can't do it by hand. There's no way. And then the old garden from last year, this is going to be a pumpkin patch. And remember last year I started to expose the retaining wall going up the side here of the building. I love the way it looks with the just rustic, like, you know, with rocks everywhere. So, and this is going to be all herbs. Ooh, I'm excited. Starting with our thyme garden here. And I still have to put some thyme in, but from last year, we have our spicy orange thyme. He came back. And our lemon thyme there. And then we have English and French thyme. He came back, so that's good. And I have the plants that I rooted that I have to still put in. And then our mint garden here. We got spearmint there, ginger mint, chocolate mint, peppermint, and then up here is wild mint right there. And then I added some more peppermint right there so that it'll kind of grow all throughout the retaining wall there. Mint can be pretty invasive. It grows like crazy. So in between here, like that's mint. That's parsley, and right in the middle there, I have a piece of, it's like sheet metal that I'm going to put down into the ground to stop the mint from growing that way. And then moving on up here, I still have to expose some of that wall and that, but this will be all of our other herbs, parsley and basil and tarragon and chives there. And take a look. This is Steve's blackberry bush. Gosh, he grew in, I just put him in a week ago. He took really well, and he's growing really nice. All right, moving on up. Look, these are our silver dollar plants. We grew those last year from seed. I think the flowers are so pretty on these. And then, you know, they get those little silver dollar looking pods on them. But I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that over on the couch. And this here I call our shade garden because it gets absolutely no sun. But I wanted to show you this. Check that out. That's a beet from last year. I got nothing. And, well, you know what that is. He took really nice. Okay, let's go around here. I was able to get it raked, and I got a few plants in. This is the front of our house here, and it's already looking okay. Like, it's looking pretty good so far. You should have seen it before. But let's see, starting over here, those are our gladiolas. They all came up there. Nice. Back here, remember that big old bush from last year? Well, I trimmed him down to a shrub. And rain flowers, they came up there and there. Look at the hosta. Look, he opened up overnight. I cannot believe it. That was really cool. He's gonna get big this year. And coming down the front here, our aster came in from last fall, like really healthy, look. And our newest member here, our chrysanthemum, this was, shoot, I just planted him, but he took real nice. He's gonna be nice. The firecracker, I believe he's called. And this was the mum from last fall, the brilliant red. Yes, growth. He's coming back. Back here, that's oregano. I'm gonna let it grow. They bloom. The flowers are so beautiful on oregano. So I'm just gonna leave him here and plant more in the herb garden. Lavender down here, and then there's our garlic. I'm really glad we did the growing garlics in containers last year because so far it's been a success. I'm gonna do this again, but bigger next autumn. Maybe I'll give him his own bed. And then we have another newest addition here I told you about last week. And yeah, this is the big juniper here that we took the clippings, which, oh yeah, let's go on the porch. On the porch. Okay, so I got some of my planters ready to go here, the larger ones anyway. This is soil from last year. You know, like house plants that I replanted, soil from the garden, and then I amended it with some organic material and good potting soil. And the plants for these will be pole beans, and these two will be peas with a trellis. And for potatoes. Oh yes, I have two growing at work already, and then we're gonna plant those. Alright, moving on. This is just a couple petunias with more rain flowers. I wanted to see if they would grow in a container. And our hanging planter with petunias, our basil bowl, but I'm going to put him in the garden. And if you remember, if you were watching last year at Christmas in July, we rooted holly from little clippings from a plant out front of my work. This is them, y'all. Look. I put them in pots, and They look good, as do our junipers. I clipped these just for decoration at Christmas, and they started rooting like months later. But junipers, they can take sometimes even a year to start rooting. You think they're dead and they're not. So I'm excited about that. And oh, my favorite plant there. Yes, Spiral Rush. Love him. Okay, and our bat flower, y'all. Yes, he's planted. Oh, I hope he grows for our Halloween garden. But Julie, look, 3rd year, and he has growth. Oh, I'm so happy. I love patchouli. And then lastly, we have these 2 big planters here with petunias and a spike in the center. And those will go on either side of the steps of our porch. And our seedlings are doing well. There we go. There's some tomatoes. Oh, and these ones here. These are our pumpkins on a stick. Look how little. They're so cute. And so we got lemon balm there, tomatoes. I think those are peppers, maybe parsley in the back there. Celery. And Stevens ampersands. Well, you know, snapdragons. And more celery. Oh, yes. So, okay, so, and a note on a couple of the plants. So the silver dollar plants that we grew, I started those from seed last year, and they bloom, and then they turn into those silver dollars like these here. These are from the plants that I grew at the old plant, not last year, but the year before last, and I think they're wonderful. I love them. Now, I know in some parts of the country, they're considered invasive and actually considered weeds, and people don't like them, but I think they're so cool. And there's so much you can do with them in crafting and drying them and things too. So I wanted to say, I have a ton of seeds from my plants from last year. So if anybody is interested in growing some silver dollar plants, just shoot me an email and I'll send you a packet of my own silver dollar seeds. How about that? That's exciting, huh? Whatever. Now, I will say, first come, first serve on it because, I have hundreds of them, but I don't know how many people are going to be interested. So, when I run out, I kind of run out, so just email me as soon as possible if you'd like some of these seeds, okay? And I'll put a little thing in there about how to grow them, too. They're really easy to grow. Gosh, I hope the microphone's working out, right? I'm trying to keep my tone down a little because I don't know how loud it is. And the editing software that I use, I can work with the volume a little bit, but not that drastically, So I hope we'll see. This is a test, so. But okay, all right. Why don't we head over to the workshop and make something so beautiful and so cool for Mom for a gift for Mother's Day? Come on, let's go. Oh, I am terribly excited to share this project with you for sure. Mother's Day is right around the corner, and this is a fabulous gift for Mother's Day. Now, okay, really, it's a fabulous gift for anyone, any time of the year. We are going to make a concrete heart planter filled with succulents, y'all. Oh, yes, succulents are still all the rage. I know, I love them. I definitely do. So, okay, now we're going to go through the materials as we go through our project today. But the main thing you need is a mold and you need some cement. Now, the mold, if you remember, if you were watching for a little bit back at Valentine's Day, we made this cork wreath for our doors, and we made them out of heart-shaped tins from the Dollar Tree, and we only use the lid from it, right? And I told you, I said, save the bottom parts because we're going to make a great Mother's Day project. That's what we're going to use today. Now, if you don't have those tins, no worries. You can still get them. They're very inexpensive. You have to go to dollartree.com. Amazon has them. Walmart has them as well. You can get them. And you'll need 2. You'll need one that fits inside another. One larger one, one smaller one. And they look like that, And you can also purchase straight up molds, like silicone molds, too, from Amazon or any craft store. Just remember, you need 2 of them. One larger one and one smaller one that will fit inside the larger one, okay? All right, and then we need cement, y'all. I got the 50-pound baby, yes, because I was out. This is by far my favorite type of cement to use for any type of DIY or crafting. It's very easy to use, very user friendly. It really is. It's great. Dries very quickly, and all you have to do is add water. There's nothing else to it. Now, we've done some other concrete projects here in the past. It's one of my favorite mediums to use, and this project is really going to be cute. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to mix up our cement mix, and that would be about a 4-to-1 ratio, like 4 cups of cement mix to 1 cup of water, okay? And that's what we're gonna do first. Okay, and you wanna mix vigorously for about a minute to ensure we get all those clumps out of there. And what we're looking for is a consistency of, say, like a thick pancake batter or a thick cake mix batter. Not terribly runny, just like this, actually, okay? And now that we've kind of activated our concrete here, we're going to want to work quickly, but carefully, because this is a rapid set, so it will start setting in 10 to 15 minutes. So what we're going to do now is pour right into our mold here, and we're going to come, about halfway up. Let's see, we'll try that. I think that's pretty good. Give it a little spread out there, okay? And then we're going to cover that, our leftover cement there, with a damp towel to kind of keep it as best as possible. Now, we're going to put our second mold right on top, like that, okay? And then we're going to push it down until it comes all the way up and over just a little, okay? And then let it come up a little bit. Perfect. Okay, that is good. And if you find that your top mold is starting to lift out, just put like a can good on it and it'll hold it down in. But we're pretty good. It's not lifting. Okay. And now we wait. Literally, I'm gonna give it a half hour till it's nice and solid. I mean, it'll start start hardening up in like 10 minutes here. But I'm gonna give it a whole half hour to get nice and solid. Okay, and then we'll unmold it and see what it looks like. Ooh. Okay, nice. Oh, okay. So it came out, and it looks pretty good there. Look at the shiny surface there. Cement is funny. It will kind of it'll look like what your mold looks like. So like our metal tin was shiny, and then our finish is shiny. So to remove it, I'm sorry. I thought that it was filming when I had removed it from the mold, and of course it wasn't. But I'll show you real quick here. It came out with very little trouble there. Let's see, I'll put this back like that. Okay, so what I did was, after it was I left it go for about 40 minutes or so. It was done before that, but I did wait. And then all I did was gently, like with my fingers, I just kind of moved the metal tin kind of away from it a little bit. It's very flimsy. It came apart there. So I did use some needle nose pliers there, and then I bent them back, and then it just snipped apart. It just came apart like that, and then I just peeled it, and it came right out. And just like that, it came out. It was so easy. And then the middle one, admittedly, was a little bit harder. I did the same thing. I pushed it in away from the outer wall, or from the wall of the planter there, and then took the needle nose pliers, and then I bent it further down in, all the way around, and then it popped right out. So I know it looks like it went through HE double toothpicks there, but it was actually pretty easy to do. So, all right. So now, look, we have our planter, and you know what's funny? Look, that's the tag on the bottom of the tin. I forgot to take it off, and it's in there. That's so funny. Oh, it's fine though. Okay, so one thing I wanted to tell you. You see the edge there? It's a rough edge. Okay. All the way around here, it's a rough edge, little indent in there, but I'm leaving it that way because we're going to be putting a decorative border around here, which we're going to do next. Now, if you would rather have just a concrete planter, nothing else on it or anything, you will have to sand that down, and you're going to have to use an electric sander with some concrete sandpaper on there. Okay, that's the only way you're going to get that to go flat. But I didn't care about that at all because, like I said, we're going to put a really cool border on it. So let's do that now. And for that, we are going to use, some of these, gosh, I don't remember what they're called. Sea glass, I think they're called. They're just little pieces of glass there you get at the Dollar Tree, and they come in clear and blue and all different colors. I got blue and clear here. And then we're also going to need our hot glue gun, and as you can guess, oh yes, we're gonna hot glue it all around the edge of our heart here. So let's do it. I think we are good. I think we are good. Look, looks nice, huh? Okay, so right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look and feel as if we have any loosey-gooseys here. You know, we don't want any loose. No, we are good. Oh, nice, we're good. And then, of course, we have to clean up all of our hot glue that spilled down the side, or, you know, those strings that are just so annoying. Gosh, if you have OCD, this job will never get done, because you always find something. Okay, I'll do that later. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to put some little legs on him, just with these little blocks from the Dollar Tree, these little wooden blocks. And to do that, just turn her upside down like that. And we're going to put 3 on. We're going to put one there, and one there. And we're just going to attach it with our hot glue gun. All right, I think we're good there. All right, so there we go. Can you see them? And now he stands up like off the ground a little bit. Oh, it's coming together so nice. Okay, and now for my favorite part. Let's put the plants in. Ooh, yes, it is plant time, plant time, plant time, plant time. Okay, so I am gonna go with these succulents. I love these. The actual name of this is the Pachyphytium, which is an actually relatively small genus of succulents native to Mexico, where they grow all along cliff sides. Oh, it's so cool. Now there are a few different types of these in the genus, so it often gets blurred a lot. You'll find these, like, especially Walmart. You'll find these at Walmart, and they're not labeled correctly. It's not the right plant, Mine is called, let's see, the Pachyphytium hookery, I believe, is this one. I'll put it down below so I'm telling you correctly which one this is. And I chose this plant because I'm making this planter for Kathy, Steven's mother, my mother-in-law, which I guess I just gave away the gift there because she does watch us. But every time she comes over, she happens to look at one of our planters with these in it, and she comments on it. She likes it. And that planter was this one. Now, if you've been watching even longer, I mean probably about 3 years ago or so, we made this concrete planter, and we made this out of a dog treat bowl. One of those bowls that it's supposed to aid your dog in eating the treats or their food slower. It has little indents in it. So we used that, and we made the planter, and the little indents inside is where we planted our succulents, and then we just added some gold leaf to the outside of it. And I just love it. I love how this turned out. This is one of my favorite planters. And it's in our bathroom, but yeah, she looks at it and she likes it. So I thought, well, I'm going to make one for her this year, heart-shaped, heart-shaped. All right. So, you know what? I grew all these from one plant. They're so easy to propagate to, a very easy plant to grow. The biggest culprit for killing these plants is overwatering, which brings us to probably a question you might have. We don't have drainage holes in our planter. Well, that is okay, because our planter is made out of concrete, and concrete, well, it absorbs moisture like crazy, even more than terracotta, So as long as you water it properly, which, you want to let it dry out, then water it, you'll be just fine, because the concrete does absorb a lot of that moisture up there. I am going to get these all out. I grew these from one plant. I mean, literally, clipped them, put them in some soil, and boom, they grow. You can even root them in water too, and they will root within a week or two. It's really great. This is an awesome plant. So, okay, I'm going to get these all out and ready to go, and let's plant some succulents in our new planter. Okay, so we got all of our little succulents ready to go. Oh, there's a little crystal. And they're ready to go in. So, a note about soil. So, they do sell succulent and cactus soil, like this type here. But you don't really have to get that. I'll tell you, I have never really used that soil. I've always used a good quality potting mix. to which I added just some sand to it, you know. You just want a fast draining, good quality soil, and you'll be just fine. So we're just gonna put a layer of soil in the bottom here, and we're gonna press it down, fill it up almost to the top. We're gonna get our little plants ready to go there, and I have a couple larger ones. I'm gonna put those in the center, and then the smaller ones I'm gonna put on the outside. And to do that, literally with your finger, you could use a pencil, a little one of those little planter shovels, you know. We're just gonna put a little hole. There we go, almost to the bottom there, and we're gonna tuck our little succulent in there. He already has roots. If he doesn't have roots, just put him in there anyway. He doesn't have to have roots. And then we're just gonna fill it all in with our plants. All right, look. Okay, we are done. I got them all in there. I even got some little baby ones growing there. The nice thing about these particular plants is that you can train them to do whatever really you want. I mean, if you leave them alone, they could grow up to 20 inches long and kind of like fall down a little bit there. But you can also clip them, you know, I guess you would call it pruning them, I don't know. And then if you can see this tiny little one there, they bush out, you know, they fill in. It looks really cool. Well, much like this one. They get like smaller leaves, you know, like that, and they kind of bush out like that. I love when they look like that. So there we have it. Now you get some dirt on your crystals here. Just use a soft bristle toothbrush to get any dirt you may have gotten on the crystals there. But we're pretty good there, and I think we are ready to go with this. Yes, I am very happy with the way this turned out, I have to say. Now, of course, you could use any type of succulent in here. You don't have to use this particular kind here. Really, any kind of succulent would look beautiful in here. So, I really do like how it turned out. So now, I'm just gonna, you know, do the finishing touches, clean her up a little bit, and of course, give them a good drink of water, and then keep them in bright, but you know, in direct light, and oh, you'll be good to go. You'll see this will all fill out nice. I'll have to make sure I get a picture of it maybe a month from now, when you're in your new home. Yes. And I happen to have some leaves that fell off, you know, so guess what? Oh yeah, they're going right back in here, and all you do is like just get a little bit of a hole there and kind of pack the soil around them a little bit there and keep it evenly moist, and then before long you'll see little baby leaves coming out from underneath. It's really, really cool. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that project. I did. I'm glad it turned out nice. So there you have it, our concrete heart-shaped succulent planter. He's such a pretty kitty. You really are. Oh, Oscar's sitting right here over on his little bed there. It's so cute. So, what did you think of the project? I don't know. I think it turned out pretty cool, you know. And you don't have to use heart-shaped molds. You don't have to. You could buy any mold you want, as long as one is large and one is small. Like one can fit inside the other. You could use anything, even like bowls from your kitchen, you know, that nest inside each other, work perfect for projects like this. And that cement all, don't be intimidated by concrete projects. That cement all, like it's so easy to use. It really is. You just add water, stir it, and pour it into your mold. That's all you do. It's not, a lot of people, through the years, we've done a lot of concrete work, and a lot of people have said that they're intimidated to use concrete, you know. And I was at first, but now it's one of my favorite mediums to use, you know. Just got a piece of glue off there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that project. If you do give it a whirl, send us a picture, please, especially of this one. And I'd love to see what you come up with if you use a different type of mold. So, all right, I guess I've talked your ear off enough today, y'all, on this special Tuesday edition of Mondays with Marc. Goodness. Losing my mind for real. Oh my, thank you so much. Okay, so I think maybe I gotta stop doing this, because I noticed that I'm hitting the microphone. All these things to keep in mind. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It really does make mean the world to me. And I know this isn't Monday, but it really gets my week off to a nice start. And I hope it does for you too. I really do. Definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when we have a new video coming out. Check us out over on social medias. That would be X and Facebook and Instagram. And all of our contact information is listed right down below. That's our email address and our post office box. Remember, if you want any of those seeds, shoot me an email. And thank you again. You have a fantastic rest of the week. And I'll see you next time, okay? Ciao, everybody.